left to go now.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now run by Gibbs.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game. And
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he'll take it across the field and down to the 48-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
99 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
11 more on that one and another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing, the route running.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Goff now looking to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, gone. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
God,
the safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Let's go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Now they'll run it with Gibbs.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
That's going to be
and they're going to
that's
have this
coming
across
back.
midfield and inside the 45.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Wow. That's BS.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
St. Brown motioning left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Like, hello?
And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted.
A couple extra tight ends in formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On first down, it's Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a good throw. How about no flags?
Now it's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Dancing to his left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Just pouring it out.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Fields
being chased out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Put it in, boys.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year.
And the Bears have got it on cruise control. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that that week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Off we go.
To return, it's Cam Sutton.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Goff on first down. Complete. This is Mitchell. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Gibbs has it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
On first down, Fields buying time to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
And he's into the end zone.
Touchdown, Bears.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears are pouring it on. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll look to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Taken from just outside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
There we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields forced out to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw again.
That is caught.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields throwing again. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Play action. It's gone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
this defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Fields on first down.
Steps away to his left.
Oh!
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, Chicago.
He said
Justin Fields.
40 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I don't know.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get it.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DJ Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a